What if I told you there's an enormous structure inside the moon? Yes, you heard it right. Planetary scientists have made a discovery that's as intriguing as it is massive. They found a structure inside our moon. A structure so vast that it weighs approximately 2.18 billion kilograms and stretches for over 300 kilometers. Now imagine taking a pile of metal 5 times larger than the big island of Hawaii and burying it underground. That's roughly how much unexpected mass was detected. Quite a mind-boggling image, isn't it? This discovery was spearheaded by the lead author Peter B. James from Baylor University. But what could this structure be made of? The scientists suspect that it may contain metal from the asteroid that formed the crater. Yes, an asteroid. The moon's history is etched with the tales of cosmic collisions, and this structure could be a relic of one such event. The team used data from spacecrafts that are part of NASA's Gravity Recovery and Interior Laboratory mission, or GRAIL for short. GRAIL measures subtle changes in the gravitational field of the moon. These observations can be used to study the internal composition of our natural satellite, and as it turns out, the mass they measured is enough to weigh the entire basin floor downward by almost a kilometer. The crater where this mass was found is roughly 2,500 kilometers in diameter. That's quite the pull indeed. When we combined that with lunar topography data from the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, we discovered the unexpectedly large amount of mass, hundreds of miles underneath the South Pole-Aitken Basin, James said. One of the explanations of this extra mass is that the metal from the asteroid that formed this crater is still embedded in the moon's mantle. So, there you have it. The moon, our constant companion in the night sky, is not as simple as it seems. It hides within its depths a structure of unimaginable scale and mystery. The gravity measurements tell us that this enormous structure is enough to weigh the entire basin floor downward by almost a kilometer. So how did scientists make this extraordinary discovery, I hear you ask? Enter NASA's Gravity Recovery and Interior Laboratory mission, or GRAIL for short. This mission, comprised of 2 spacecrafts orbiting the moon in tandem, is instrumental in mapping the moon's gravitational field. Now you might be wondering, but why should we care about the moon's gravitational field? Well, the answer lies in the subtle changes that this field undergoes. These changes offer us a unique window into the moon's internal composition. Just like how a doctor uses an X-ray to see inside a patient, scientists use these gravitational fluctuations to peer into the moon's innards. The GRAIL mission is a bit like a cosmic weighing scale. It measures the gravitational pull of different areas on the moon, revealing where mass is concentrated. The stronger the gravitational pull, the more mass there is in that area. This allows us to discern the presence of unseen structures beneath the moon's surface. Now remember the enormous mass we mentioned earlier? That's right, the one that's 5 times larger than the big island of Hawaii. This is where GRAIL comes into the picture. The mission detected a gravitational anomaly, a pull that was far stronger than what was expected for that region of the moon. This unexpected gravitational pull pointed to the presence of a hidden mass. But to confirm the discovery and to understand more about this mass, scientists needed a little more information. They needed to map the lunar topography, the physical features of the moon's surface. This is where the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter comes in, providing high-resolution images and data of the moon's surface. By combining this topographical data with GRAIL's gravitational measurements, scientists could see the full picture. They were able to confirm the presence of an unexpectedly large mass, buried hundreds of miles underneath the South Pole-Aitken Basin. So the next time you gaze up at the moon, remember that there's more than meets the eye. Thanks to missions like GRAIL, we're uncovering the moon's hidden secrets, one gravitational pull at a time. With the help of lunar topography data, scientists discovered the unexpectedly large mass hundreds of miles underneath the South Pole-Aitken Basin. Now you may wonder, how did this massive structure end up inside the moon? Well, there are a couple of theories that planetary scientists have come up with. The first one involves the asteroid that is believed to have formed the South Pole-Aitken Basin, the largest and oldest impact basin on the moon. When this asteroid collided with the moon approximately 4 billion years ago, it's possible that the metal from the asteroid remained embedded within the moon's mantle, rather than sinking into the moon's core. This is a plausible explanation given the sheer size and weight of the unexpected mass detected beneath the basin. However, this theory isn't the only one on the table. Another explanation focuses on the cooling and solidification process of the moon itself. As the moon formed, it was likely covered in a magma ocean. This magma ocean would have slowly cooled and solidified over billions of years. During this process, it's possible that concentrations of dense oxides formed within the mantle. These oxides could account for the unexpected mass detected by the Gravity Recovery and Interior Laboratory mission. Both of these explanations are compelling, and both could potentially explain the presence of this massive structure inside the moon. However, it's important to note that these are just theories. Scientists are still working to gather more data and conduct more studies to fully understand this lunar anomaly. In the meantime, these theories provide us with fascinating insights into the composition and history of our closest celestial neighbor. They remind us that despite the moon's familiar presence in our night sky, it still holds many mysteries waiting to be uncovered. While the exact cause remains a mystery, these theories provide fascinating insights into the moon's composition and history. The South Pole-Aitken Basin is not just another crater on the moon's surface. Far from it, this enormous crater, stretching about 1,550 miles in diameter, holds immense significance for planetary scientists. Let's delve into why this specific region of the moon is of such particular interest. The South Pole-Aitken Basin can serve as a key to unlocking the secrets of the moon's internal composition. The detection of an unexpected mass beneath this basin, suspected to be metal from the asteroid that formed the crater, offers a unique insight into the moon's mantle. This discovery provides a fascinating glimpse into the moon's guts, revealing information that would otherwise remain hidden beneath the surface. But the South Pole-Aitken Basin doesn't just offer a window into the moon's interior. It also holds the moon's history in its layers. Much like how the rings of a tree tell its age, the layers of this basin can help scientists trace the moon's evolutionary timeline, revealing how it has morphed and changed over billions of years. This basin is like an open book of lunar history, each layer a chapter waiting to be read. Moreover, the South Pole-Aitken Basin is an excellent laboratory for studying the effects of a catastrophic impact on the surface of a rocky planet. Imagine a cosmic crash test site, where scientists can study the aftereffects of a massive collision. The basin provides clues about the forces involved in such an impact, the changes it can cause to a planet's surface and interior, and the scars it leaves behind. The South Pole-Aitken Basin, therefore, is more than just a geographical feature. It's a natural laboratory, a repository of lunar history, and a window into the moon's interior. It's a place where scientists can study the past to better understand the present and make predictions about the future. The South Pole-Aitken Basin is indeed a priceless laboratory for planetary scientists. The South Pole is not the only part of the moon hiding fascinating secrets. Indeed, the moon's mysteries extend far beyond the South Pole-Aitken Basin. Recently, astronomers made a startling discovery on the far side of the moon. Nestled underneath the Compton and Belkovich craters, they found a massive heat-emitting mass. Now, what does this mean? Well, it's a testament to the moon's rich geological history. This colossal mass, emitting heat, suggests an intense geological activity that occurred in the moon's past. It hints at a moon that was once volcanically active, with magma bubbling beneath its surface and spewing out into space. Yet the moon we see today is silent and still. Its surface is scarred with craters, a testament to the countless celestial bodies that have collided with it over billions of years. The heat-emitting mass under the Compton and Belkovich craters is a stark reminder of the moon's dynamic past. These craters, located on the moon's far side, are a gold mine for scientists. They offer a glimpse into the moon's interior, providing valuable clues about its composition and structure. The discovery of the heat-emitting mass in particular could help scientists understand how heat is generated and distributed within the moon. But that's not all. The far side of the moon, often referred to as the dark side, is largely unexplored territory. It's a region shrouded in mystery, holding secrets that could shed new light on the moon's formation and evolution. Indeed, every discovery made on this side of the moon takes us one step closer to understanding our celestial neighbor. So, the moon is not just a glowing orb that lights up our night sky. It's a complex and fascinating world, with a rich geological history and a multitude of mysteries hidden beneath its surface. So, the next time you look at the moon, remember that it's more than just a beautiful celestial body. It's a treasure trove of scientific mysteries waiting to be unraveled.